Welcome. Welcome to 60 minutes of yin yoga. If you're new, say hi. If you've been here before, you know what I'm going to say. Is there any place that you would like to make sure that we weave or target into today's practice, an area of the body or a posture? Yin is all about stability and comfort in a posture. So using props, using cushions, anything to allow you to soften. Welcome, Jane. Thanks for coming in. Welcome to Campbell River, Vancouver Island fireplace for the next month. This is a beautiful gas fireplace. I'm very grateful to be practicing on this unceded territory of the Indigenous peoples of Campbell River. So come on down into Shavasana. If there isn't anyone new or nothing needs to be said about what we're going to do, we'll follow along with me. I'm going to switch my camera. Stick around for tea and talk. Kenia, welcome. I'm grateful that it's your first time. Before I switch, just know that you're most welcome in this space. If you have any questions, please let me know in the chat. Is our connection in this bubble? And I do the practice with you, so I might not see it immediately, but you are so welcome here. We're going to start in Shavasana corpse pose and end in Shavasana corpse pose. Switching my cam. For anyone who is new, just know that you can bring cushions, you can bring blocks, blankets, pillows, anything that you wish that might help assist you in your postures, just to feel comfortable. Ooh. So make yourself comfortable, whatever that means for you, whatever that means for today. Maybe your feet are flat on the floor, your hips feel nice and connected into the ground, your shoulders and chest, your neck, your head. It all feels connected into the floor. Let your arms fall out to the sides however they fall. So maybe they're palms down, palms up. However your palms are, just let them be. Maybe you have cushions under your knees or your feet are extended out. Maybe they're rested on a couch, chair, or bed. And if you haven't yet, invitation to start breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Communicate to your body that we're entering relaxation with that breath work. Breathing in through the nose, you can close down the eyes if you haven't already. Relax into your third eye. You can even rub between the eyebrows. Focus your gaze here. Breathe. I have my eye on the time, so you will be finished in 60 minutes. You can release any tensions, concerns, worries. Be in this present moment with yourself, breathing deeply, fill up your belly. And release it through your nose, gently and slowly. Again, take a nice deep inhale to the belly, all the way down to the lower pelvic area. Fill up that space. And then slowly release it. Relax your jaw, let it feel heavy. You can use your hands or imagine your face and your skin of your face feeling so soft, so gentle, so relaxed. And fill in that heart space with gratitude for yourself. Thank yourself for showing up, for slowing down, breathing deeply. And for the remainder of this practice, imagine a creature now who you would like to embody. Maybe a sloth, maybe a worm, maybe a turtle. Embody someone who naturally is slow and who understands that process of mindfulness and movement. And slowly bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the floor if they haven't already. Check and make sure. And your invitation for the remainder of this practice is to try ocean breath, ujjayi breath. So we do that to connect with the vagus nerve. We can do that if we know how to whisper. We can control the glottis muscle. So if you know how to whisper, you constrict your glottis so the air comes out slower. And you do that when you breathe. And it can take some practice. So just try to mindfully anchor yourself. Gaze, eyes closed in between the eyebrows, and that breath work. And you'll be working beautiful, beautiful yin balancing energy for your body. With your knees bent, feet flat on the floor, push into your feet, lift up your buttocks, your hips, you're up onto your shoulders, head and neck, and slowly lower your hips down on the right side of your mat. We're doing a half crescent or a banana asana. Slowly extend your feet out to the left side of your mat, keeping your hips anchored into the ground, pointing your toes towards the left. And if you wish, picking up that right ankle over top of the left. If that's too intense, just keep the ankles side by side or as close as they are. Now gently raise your arms over your head and reach towards the left side, whatever feels comfortable. This is a subtle yet profound stretch, so keep yourself anchored in the ground. Imagine the right side of your body lengthening, breathing slowly in through the nose. And if you wish, you can bind at the wrist or an elbow with your hands. Relax here for a few minutes. Notice if there's any clenching or pinching. Try to shift or relax that feeling. Breathe deeply. Make a minor adjustment. We want to fully be able to release. Maybe it feels good to have a block underneath the hips, shoulder or head, under the foot. Stay in touch with your present moment, with your breath, with the gaze. If the mind wanders, skips, and trips, just bring it on back. Focus on that breath. Focus on the communication that you have the ability to do now with the vagus nerve. Relax the toes, the ankles. We're here for 2 more minutes. Relax your hands, your elbows, your shoulders. Breathe slowly in through the nose. Slowly now unbind yourself. If you had your ankle up and over, unwind and slowly in your own sloppy way, make your way back into a neutral alignment in the hips, feet, and shoulders. And your knees are bent and feet are flat on the floor. You can gently check in with your hips, your back, shoulders, neck, feeling nice and connected to the ground, nice and grounded. This time, push into your feet, bring the energy, lift up the hips, and slowly lower the hips to the left side. And extend your feet out to the right in that nice gentle bend. If you picked up your ankle, do it on this side as well. And then slowly raise your arms overhead, leaning towards the right side. And if you wish, grabbing your ankle or elbow, breathe gently. We're here for 3 minutes. What can you smell in your space? What can you feel under your skin? Anchor yourself to this moment. Breathe Ujjayi breath. Let the body talk. If there's sounds that need to come out, gas, crickety cracks, allow them to come. Last 30 seconds here. Gently, if you had your hands bound, release them, bring the arms down by your sides, unwind your legs. Slowly and gently, just really conscious of anything that happens as you move, anchoring yourself into the ground here. We're going to do a TFL stretch, big band that comes down through the lower body from the lower back into the lower legs, into the feet. Step your left foot out about 2 steps to the side and gently allow your legs to fall to the right. And maybe you wish to have a block or bolster under the knee so that it can't go too deeply. When you look down your body, you see your shoulder, hip, and knee connected. And if you wish, you can bring your right foot or ankle up on top of the left knee, just for a little extra gravity. Arms can be out in T-shape. Breathe gently, allow the twist through the mid-body. Not about what it looks like, but about what you're experiencing the body. We're looking for beautiful connection anywhere down from the lower back, through the hip, thigh, knee, calf. And thank you for coming to this practice. Thank you for being in this space. Imagining we're all equal in this space. We're all gathered kind of in a circle, maybe in a beautiful warm yurt, or outside in a tropical setting like Costa Rica or Australia. They're having their summertime right now. Notice if your feet are tensing, if there's any constriction or clenching. Try to relax fully. Relax the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Breathe slowly. Last 60 seconds. And if you had your ankle up on the knee, gently lifting it off, finding the floor. Maybe using your hands to assist the legs coming back up nice and slow. Maybe let the legs fall side to side in windshield washer. Maybe you bring your knees in for a squeeze. Just relax that effort, that tension, and bring yourself back into a neutral spine. Again, arms can be out in T-shape. Walk your right foot out to the side 2 steps. And your toes directed out towards the wall. Allow your knees to fall to the left. And again, you can use a block underneath the knee. And if you had that foot up on the knee, do it again here. Offer the same variation you do to both sides, barring any injuries. We're here for a few minutes. And we are 1/3 of the way through this practice. If you ever find yourself entered into a posture and it's not feeling right, it's feeling too tense or too intense, you're thinking just about the tension that's existing and taking away the consciousness of the breath and the third eye. That's what the props are for. That's what cushioning or adjustments are for. So if you notice that, like I just noticed, I wanted the block up a little bit higher because it felt a little too intense. My leg was starting to quiver in a way that didn't feel good. So just acknowledge your ability to make those changes. You are not at the mercy of whatever someone is saying is what you need to be doing with your body. Acknowledge skeletal variation and empower your practice. Know that you know what's best inside the body. And sometimes it helps to have guidance until you've discovered it for yourself. Thanks for listening to that. I share because I used to go to class and think I needed to look exactly like everyone else looked or bend how everyone else bent. And it didn't honor my body. So I changed that, and that's why I share that. Gently lift that left ankle off the knee if it was there. Slowly bring your legs up. And do any kind of counter stretch. Maybe bring the knees in or let them rock side to side. Release any of that stuck energy. And put your legs back down and out. And just sit in observation for a moment again. Breathing gently. When you're ready, roll over to a side and gently make your way into a seated position. We are going to practice a bit of alternate nostril breath. Maybe you like to sit up on a block. Maybe your legs are extended out in front of you. Maybe you're up against the couch. Try and sit up nice and tall as you can. Nice soft belly, but strong spine. Imagining a beautiful, long, straight spine from the root chakra all the way up through the crown. Your shoulders feel good. Maybe you roll them down and back. Maybe you have a cushion on your lap to have your hands a little higher. The face is relaxed, calm. So lucky I am. So grateful I am. If you have the alternate nostril breath practice, just begin now. And if you don't know, let's use our right hand, our small fingers, and our thumb to close our nostrils on either side. And just follow along, close the right nostril and breathe in and out through the left side for a few breaths, nice and slow, no rushing. Wherever you are, take your thumb and close the right side. Breathe in and out through the left side now. This breath work opens up channels in the body, pathways for oxygen, prana, chi, life force energy to flow through the body. That's why we do this practice. Now this time, when you inhale nice and deep. Close the left side, exhale through the right. Inhale on the right. Close and exhale. Go at your own pace here for a few more minutes. Notice if the shoulders are tensing up, relax your body, relax the chest. Gently lower the right hand wherever you are and just observe for a moment, going back to Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. Before we leave here, take your arms out in front of you, cross them, notice which arm's on top, and reach your hands around your shoulders as much as you can, as if you're embracing, hugging yourself. Gently relax your head into a big hug that's also stretching through the back muscles, around the arms, the fingers. And gently again, bringing your head back up, nice and straight. Unwind your arms, open them up fully. Feeling a nice gentle stretch, and then come with the other arm on top, in, around, wrap, reach the hands as far as you can go and relax your head down as if you're giving yourself a beautiful hug. And gently releasing, bringing the head back up, reach the arms out just to make a nice extension back. Bring the chest forward and come onto all fours as you're able. Do a couple cat-cow from this position. If your wrists are bothering you, bring some height underneath. Comfortable, nice pads for the knees, blankets. Drop your belly, shoot your chin, point your tailbone. Exhale, round, push through the hands. Go at your own pace with your breath. And come into a neutral spine. Here we're going to take our legs a bit wide into frog posture. So taking our toes out and pointing them out to the side and letting our knees spread. If you wish, you can have bolsters or blocks underneath your mid body, just so that you don't sink further than you wish. You can have blocks for the elbows or hands if that feels better, keeping a nice neutral spine. As you find the place where you feel comfortable, sit back your weight. The more you sit back, the more intense the stretch. If you need to lighten, bringing the body forward. So just stay here for a few minutes in our frog posture. Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. Focus in on the third eye. Relax. We're halfway through the practice. Allow anything that's sitting heavy to just let it fall off to the floor. Set it down to the side. Breathe a little deeper. Breathe a little slower. One more minute. And if you were down on your elbows, gently coming back up onto the palm, pushing energy into those fingers. Slowly and mindfully bring those knees back in your own capacity. Staying up on all fours. And bring your toes together, spread your knees nice and wide, and sit back now fully into the hips. Relax the body forward. You can come down onto a block, bolster, cushion, and send your arms out nice and forward, or bring them down by your side in child's pose. Stay focused in on your breath. In on the third eye. Stay in this present moment. Breathing and doing the healing work for the nervous system. Last minute here. Allow the hips to relax, the toes to wiggle. And if you had your hands down by your sides or out in front, bring them gently underneath the shoulders. Push into the hands, bring the body up. Make your way back into all fours. And with your hands by your sides, keep your elbows by your sides as you slowly lower the body down onto the floor, onto the right ear. And let your arms go down by your sides here. Now gently bringing your hands under your shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide. If your back doesn't feel well in a large extension, slowly slide your hands underneath your forehead, layering them and placing your forehead down on top of your hand. That's variation number 1. If you can, you're going to send your hands out in front, coming up onto the elbows into Sphinx, pushing into the elbows and forearms, drawing our shoulder blades back and our chest forward. Our gaze is forward. It is not a comfortable position. We are bringing strength to the front body, the back body, opening through the chest. Breathe gently, Ujjayi breath. Relax the buttocks, the thighs, no clenching here. This is all in the elbows, the weight that you're putting into the ground. Lengthening through the neck. And if you wish, take your hands out to the sides of your mat, push in and lift yourself up for variation number 3 if you wish. Choose the variation that's calling you and stick with that. Relax the face. And gently now bring that left ear down onto the floor. Send your arms down by your sides. Relax fully into the weight of the ground. And as you're able, gently roll yourself over onto the back body. Sit up with your legs extended out in front of you. You can use a block, bolster, cushion for this supported fish. Your tailbone is anchored down into the ground, and you're going to use that block on the lower side, unless it's in your practice and it's higher. Slowly coming down with that block under the spine. And when it gets to around your shoulders, your shoulder blades hang off and your head comes down to the ground. If it's too high, too much of an inversion, bring a block or a cushion underneath the head. Tailbone is anchored down. Allow the chest to open, the shoulders to open. Choose the variation that's working for you. We're here for a few minutes. If it does not feel good, take it out. Maybe use a rolled up towel. Experiment with other supports until you feel you can create this opening through the ribs, through the chest, arms, neck. – 60 more seconds here. And if you were down fully onto the floor, bring your elbows by your sides. Engage your head, bring your chin to chest, and start to push into those elbows. Slowly, in your own way, lifting your upper body up so you can remove the block. And slowly allow that spine to roll back down, maybe cradling the head till it finds the floor. Maybe rocking a little bit side to side. And allow your body to relax here for a moment. Just observe the back, any sensations. Bring your knees in for a squeeze. You can do them one at a time, together. And let your feet find the floor. Arms out to the side in T-shape. Bring that right leg over the left. We're going to set up for a twist. Bring your left foot to the right side of your mat. Push into the floor, lift up the hips, and allow your body to roll to the right, or to the left, Crickety crack. Stay anchored through the shoulders. Maybe you have a block or a prop behind the hips, under the head, neck, shoulder, under the knee. Try to feel heavy in your relaxation. Breathe gently. Bring those knees up. Slowly unwind yourself. And bring yourself back into a neutral space. Setting up for the other side. Left leg over the right. Bring the right foot over to the left side. Push into the floor. Pick up the body, lift the hips, and allow the body to roll to the right and prop any way you wish. There's no end to a twist. It's not about what you look like. It's about the experience you're having, that wringing out of the internal organs around the spine, the hip, the knee. Slowly now bring energy into those feet, lifting up the knees. Unwind your body and make your way into Shavasana. For our final meditation, maybe covering the eyes, maybe grabbing a blanket. Release the breath work. Stick within through the nose, out through the nose. Slowly take a nice deep inhale and fill up your belly. Release it through the mouth with a sigh. Inhale again, fill it up nice and big. And release it out. This time, bring your feet together. Bring your hands together. Interlace all but index fingers. Reach your arms over your head. Inhale and stretch your body nice and long. Exhale, release the body into the ground. Gently bending your knees and rolling to one side. Use your hands and gently push yourself up into our final seated position. I'm going to switch my camera over. Sit up nice and tall. Okay. Maybe you're on a block. Maybe you're using the couch as a support. Just sit up nice and tall. Imagine that nice, long, straight spine. Face is relaxed, breathing through the nose. Connect in with that powerful inner knowing within yourself. Maybe you take your hand and you tap it over your heart. And yeah, maybe that's what we're supposed to do, a little EFT. So join me, use your hands, rub them together, bring some energy into your fingers. And you can repeat after me if you wish. Take any or both hands, tap on top of the head, even though the world around me over the eyebrows may feel chaotic down to the sides. I still choose to love myself under the eyes, under the nose, unconditionally. Under the chin, even though the world around me, collarbone, may feel chaotic. Under the arms, I choose to love myself unconditionally. Both sides get it. Let's just do it one more time. On the top of the head, even though down to the eyebrows, the world may feel chaotic. Sides of the eyes, I choose to love myself under the eyes, unconditionally, even though under the nose. The world may feel chaotic, chin. I choose to love myself, collarbone, unconditionally. And get under those arms, tap on the sides there. Bring your hands together again, rub. And at prayer at chest center, let's do Om 3 times. We're going to breathe in and repeat. Breathing in. Inhale. Last time. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace be with you. Good people, you can bow your head, gently open your eyes. From the light in me to the light in you. Thank you for being here.